I've been wanting to take you around the garden for a while, but the reason I haven't is because it's never all in bloom at the same time, and so half of it looks dead when the other half looks good. But anyways, this is a bunch of morning glories that have sort of taken over my holly bushes. They usually bloom more profusely in July. This is actually the earliest they've ever bloomed, but that's what I've got going on there. These will be going later. This is the kids' swimming pool, but also there's crepe myrtles doing good. It's getting kind of full, and the grapes. This is my third year with the grapes, so they're supposedly supposed to be producing this year, but for whatever reason they do not appear to want to produce, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but also it's the biggest it's ever been, so technically it might be fine and maybe produce next year. I don't know. Here's the driveway. So I've got a bunch of blue liriope down here that still has some hail damage, but it's doing okay. This is my lavender. It's English lavender that I've had for 3 years, or this is the third year in August will be the third year. But it's doing pretty good. This is my Rose of Sharon bush. This is also my Rose of Sharon bush. So originally I bought this one. I bought 2 of those. And I was supposed to turn it into a hedge. They were going to grow up here, and then I was going to wait a couple of years and trim them all into a hedge. But clearly, even though these were labeled exactly the same, they are not the same at all. So this one always blooms early, and it's really pretty, so I like it, but it is definitely not a hedge. It's more of a tree. And this one is definitely a nice hedge, and it blooms later, usually like in July, but it's not going to make the bush that I wanted. And then right down here, that's a clipping of Salvia Greggi from Tom's job when he was working at the allergy clinic. So far it's doing okay. I put it out there, I think late April, early May. And then I've got some Sedum Autumn Joy going on over here next to my weed killer, which probably isn't good. I got this for free at a plant swap, and I wasn't really sure what to do with it, so I just put it there, and it's just gotten bigger. Then over here, I've got a bunch of seeds. I don't know if you can see them, but these are all zinnia seeds. So hopefully in another couple of weeks or a month or so, I should have a bunch of zinnias over here. I'm just going to give that a try, because this is where the kids end up trampling everything on their way in and out of the house. But I figured since they're seeds and they're cheap, it won't matter too much if they don't make it. Then I've got my vincas over here, which I really, really, really like. They have been doing really well this year. I put them out in like April, and they're still going pretty well. The crepe myrtles are looking good this year. And these are all hollyhocks back here, but they're on their second year, and they just haven't gotten as big as they should have. Like, they'll start to have little blooms on them, and then they just kind of peter out. They never really fully open, which is too bad, because this one tried to open twice, and it just never fully bloomed, but they were really pretty. They just never quite made it. And then this and this, those are both Siberian irises. I decided to get my own iris and try to get something a little different, so that way if I try to enter the show again next year, I can enter something different with Grandpa's iris. And then I have more Salvia Greggis here that I picked from Tom's job to see if they would work as well. This is a 4 o'clock. It comes back every year. That's about as big as it gets, and then it dies. So I don't know. Usually it'll have like 1 or 2 blooms on it, and then it'll die. I don't know why it keeps coming back, but you know, I guess that's fine. Potato vine is doing good. I have more hollyhocks. They're also on their second year, but haven't tried to bloom at all. I think they're just in too much shade because of this tree. And then of course the crepe myrtle gives it shade. These are my wallflowers. They were supposed to be purple and orange and pink, and it was going to be really awesome, but I picked up the wrong ones and I got red and orange, which is fine, but not as cool as I originally thought it was going to be. And then there's my hosta still trying to make it. Most of these are dead now, which is unfortunate because the bulb garden actually did really well this year. These were all my lilies, but they've all died off. Gladiolas are always in the back. And then these are all Grandpa's mom's irises. Those and these. I started off over here, and I put the one plant that I had here in the middle, and then it grew, and I ended up moving those, and then when that got too big, I ended up putting more back over here. So they have taken off quite a bit. And then I've got my rose mallow hibiscus over here, and they're doing really well today. I was super happy about that. So that's what we've got going on today.